Oh, solo mio. Hello, welcome back. Yes, we are going to be doing some magic item designing. And I thought bags, because to be fair, there aren't that many bags in Dungeons and Dragons or Pathfinder or really, magic bags aren't a common thing. There's usually just a couple. So let's make a bunch of them if we can. And I have kind of already started, but as I do sometimes with these, I'm going to put up a poll. Feel free to take part in that poll if you want to, and also, share your ideas. Anyway, grab some food, some drink, make sure you're comfortable. I'm going to get into this. We've only got 2 hours, or just under 2 hours to get it done. So, let's fire away. Hi, welcome to HowtoRPG. My name is Fred Wheeler, and today I want to talk about tabletop role-playing games, Dungeons and Dragons, Pathfinder, Shadow Dark, whatever the heck it is you're playing, Castles and Crusades. It really doesn't matter. It's all about let's design, make, create some magic bags, because there aren't that many. It's not a common thing. It's surprisingly sort of like a... maybe it's hard to make magic bags. I've made 3 magic bags in the time that I've sat down to prepare for this live stream. So maybe I will run out of ideas. Maybe you'll run out of ideas. Maybe that's why designers have never made that many. I'm not too sure. I'm going to find out. Anyway, I'm going to share my screen with you in a second, and the Google document where I'm putting everything, and we're going to work our way through this. But before I do that, let's prompt a question in chat, okay? Let's just go with, what are your magic item bag ideas? Hashtag, what are your magic bag ideas? Now, I normally say make them common or low level or low powered, but I think this might be very difficult to do because I think making magic bags is actually not that easy. So I'm just going to leave it open. You come up with an idea for a bag, and recently I experienced a bag in our game from our players. I gave it away for Shadow Dark, and it was a bag of badges. And essentially this bag of badges is hilarious because what it does is each day you can pull out one angry badger basically and throw it at somebody, and it will attack whoever is the closest individual. It might be your own party, it might be the enemy. But when I saw this in Shadow Dark, I was like, yeah, I like that one. There's the bag of beans, which is really from the Beanstalk, Jack and the Beanstalk story. So we know about that one. There's the bag of holding, the bag of devouring, and so here are a couple of bags that I came up with in the few minutes before my live stream. Okay, and we'll come back to your ideas in a second. Here we go. This is what I have so far. So the bag of useless items. I know this does not sound exciting for player characters. Wondrous item, common, requires attunement. While carrying this bag, you can use a free action, not an action, free action to pull one thing from a range of broken or rusty items, weapons, and armor in the bag. Okay. Bag that you think of. So it has to be broken, it has to be rusty. Now, you might be looking at this and thinking, well, this is a bag of useless items. Why would I even want to have this? I can guarantee you that players will cook up and think of some reason or way of utilizing something in here that's related to this. Now, that doesn't mean they're going to be pulling out magic weapons or armor. So let's put in what else do we need to add in here so that they can't... I know my players will break it as quickly as they can if they can find a way. A broken, rusty, mundane items. Mundane items, weapons, or armor in the bag that you think of. Okay. Do we want it to be a action to do so or free action? No, I think we'll leave it as the free action. I'm all right with this. We'll leave it at that. So this is my first idea. I'm making it common because I feel like it would be common. I don't think it's going to be a big deal. Most of the time, they're not going to be using the weapons or the armor because they're all rusty. Okay, mundane items. So yeah. Anyway, let's go through next one. The water drinking bag. So while carrying this bag, you can drink enough water to keep one humanoid alive each day without refilling it. Now, humanoid or creature? Let's go with one creature. Do I want to put humanoid or creature? Do I need to put both? One creature. One humanoid creature alive each day without refilling it. Very, very basic. Okay, alright, next one. The everlasting body bag. Now, this is a little bit morbid. I've made this a uncommon item, not a common item. I have not put an attunement to it because you have to stick a body in it. So it's not like you're going to be hanging on to this bag. So, any medium or smaller sized body can be sealed in the bag to stop the corpse decaying and can't become undead. This extends the time limit on spells that resurrect or raise the dead. Simple as that. It's basically gentle repose, but in the form of a magic bag. Is it sick? Yes, it is. But if you've watched my channel long enough, you know that there's going to be some sick ideas that come my way. And I will probably put them down. But it's not nearly as unusual as some of the ideas that are coming through the chat. I can guarantee you now. Right. So let's go back to chat, since those are the three that I had come up with. And then I'm going to start working my way through stuff and try to figure out some more. Write up some more. Let's get some more in there. Okay. Righto. It's quiet today. Whoa. Okay, I'm doing the work. Okay. All right. That's fine. That's fine. Back to my page. And I just keep knocking away at this until I get more bags in here. I knew bags were going to... I thought bags would be easy, but actually they're going to be really hard. Okay, I'm going to go through the cantrips for 5e, which essentially is just D&D. Okay, so I want something that would be suitable like a bag. What effect is there? None of these work. These all sort of... They're not bag-like. The problem is that bags tend to carry things. None of that's going to work. Friends. Okay, we're going to probably wind up having to go through all the spells to find suitable things. Guidance, gust. Oh, I know. Oh, I've got an idea. I don't need this. Let's go here. Bag of wind. Sorry. Dear. Yeah, I have cooked up a little idea in my head. So I'm going to take this. And we'll put that down here. You're probably wondering, what the heck am I doing? But give me a second. It floated through my mind when I saw the word gust. While carrying this bag, you can use a free action. A free action? Yes, a free action to open the bag. Open the bag. And release a small, gentle gust of wind with any aroma hang on, aroma you want. Yes, it could be the farting bag, but it could be something else. Maybe it smells like muffins or chocolate, or yeah, let's a gentle gust of wind. While I'm carrying this bag, you can use a free action to open the bag and release a small gentle gust of wind with an aroma you want. Okay. That was strange, but there's my next one. Now, if you're wondering why I'm making bags that are really low powered, I'm kind of focusing on that. If you can come up with stuff that is, just whatever, then I'll deal with that. because I think bags are going to be hard. But I'm starting at the bottom end, because if you've seen it on my channel, I talk about, try to make magic items that are low powered to start with. So this is where I'm at. Infestation. Oh, Oh, I know. Oh, of course. A bag of bugs. Okay, so I think I can just about do this. Copy. Paste. I don't know what the bag of bugs. While carrying this bag, you can use a free action to open the bag and release a swarm of insects. Once per day. The insects attack the closest enemy. Bag of bugs. Now, it's probably not going to be common. Something like this is probably not going to be common. Now, you'll notice I'm not using the word bonus action, because I don't want it to be connected in any way, if I can, to 5e necessarily and tied to just that mechanics. Free action has pretty much existed in D&D forever, and so that sort of eliminates. And I don't want to use up your basic action, whether it's a standard action for 3.5 or your main action or a bonus action 5e or your action in Shadow Dark, or so this is why I've marked it down as a free action. It's very, very simple, but what is it? Summon insect swarm or something like that. D&D 5e. Is there a spell? When you cast a spell, okay. Swarm of insects. Staff of swarm of insects. Oh, there's a staff of swarm of insects already. We're creating a bag of bugs. That's not what I thought. There was a spell as well. Is it summon swarm? Summon bug swarm feedback. Oh, okay. Okay, let's go here. House rules, home rules. Okay, so somebody's created a spell that's around this. Summon insect swarm spell. I'm sure there is a. No, it must be. Is it insect plague? Okay, so insect plague is probably the one that I want to go to. Let's check that out. It's a level 5 spell. But what does it do? Is it really bad? Is it a problem? Swarming, biting locusts fill a 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose within range. The sphere spreads around corners. Okay, this is really complicated. It's quite large. We were just releasing a swarm of insects from our bag once a day, so that's not as bad as this thing. So this isn't really a good indication of it at all. If anybody's got a good comparative as to what that might be, for now I'm going to list this as, I don't think this is necessarily common. It's probably, bringing a swarm of insects in is probably something else. It wouldn't matter for Shadow Dark, because Shadow Dark doesn't use this tag at all, so it wouldn't matter. But if you were playing 5e, it would matter, and every other version of D&D wouldn't care less. So, okay, all right. So that's the bag of bugs. Okay, keep going. Light, no. Lure, mage hand, magic stone. I feel like there is a potential to do something with magic stone. Bag of magic stones. And yeah, this is definitely one of those times where I feel like magic pebbles or magic stones is going to be a thing. So oh, that's the wrong way. Let's try that again. To paste. Copy. Bag of magic stones. And so we can make this common. While carrying this bag, you can use an action. To take a magical pebble from the bag and throw it at a target within 30 feet. The magic stone does now. How much damage do we want the stone to do? Okay, so you touch 3 pebbles and imbue it with magic dust. So this is a 3 pebble bag, and last 1 minute. We're not going to worry about the time limit. You or someone else can make a ranged attack with blah 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 blah. Okay. So here we go. So while carrying this bag, you can use an action to take a magical pebble from the bag and throw it at a target. Throw it at a target. Throw it at a target within 3 feet. Within 3 feet. Making a ranged attack roll. Very simple. The magic stone does. Now I'm not going to go with 6. I'm going to go and the magic stone does 1d4 damage and is treated as magical. Damage and is treated as magical. The next stone does 1d4 magical damage and there. Okay, the stone does 1d4 magical damage. Okay. 3 magical stones can be drawn from the bag each day. Yes, here we go. Dun dun dun. Bag of magic stones. I'm pretty sure that doesn't exist already, so that's a good thing. Oh, we've got our magic stones in. Message, mending, no. Mind Sliver, Minor Illusion, no. We'll come back to cantrips in a second, but let's have a look at chat and see what chat has cooked up. But yeah, I think we're on the right track. Dun dun dun. Fred Huber has arrived. Well done. Nice to have you. Granny's bag always has some candy in it. Yes. Yes. Oh, I like this idea. Granny's bag. Granny's bag is a thing. It's a weird one, but yeah. Insect plague is a huge area and pretty good damage. Yeah, I'm not going to use that. It's just you have there's an insect swarm, and there's a stat block for the insect swarm in Shadow Dark and Dungeons and Dragons. So you just use that insect swarm stat block. It's very, very simple. No problems whatsoever. Insect plague. Pouch of prophylactic. What is that? I don't know what that means. Okay, I'll just take a note of this. I'll come back to it. This Pathfinder book, Dungeon Master Guide, is pretty good too for making magic items. I should really have the Castles and Crusades book here as well. Okay, so where am I going? I'm copying this down. Okay, sorry, got distracted. 2d4 damage stone? No. I want the damage to be lower. By making it much lower, look, it's magical damage. Even if it's 1d4, okay, it's still magical damage. That's a lot. 1d4 magical damage in some respects wouldn't mean very much in Shadow Dark or in any version of D&D, but it's magical damage. That's where my head is at. Bag of chips produces 3 ounces of potato chips a day. Okay, all right. So I see where you're going with this, and so I'm all right with potato chips. Why it has to be potato chips, I don't know, but I kind of get where you're going with this. I kind of get where you're going with this. I think what we can do is we can kind of solve part of that problem and use Granny's bag. I don't want to make bags that are just full of chips and candy, if I can help it. Candy. Granny's bag. Oh. Granny's bag. Okay. Okay. Okay, I kind of got an idea what to do with that. Magical bags for all types of fun. Yes, absolutely. Hello, Agile Monk. How are you? So Fred Huber is a patron and a moderator, and Agile Monk is a patron and moderator. Welcome. By the way, Fred, how are you enjoying the Castles and Crusades book? Lots of good stuff in there. I have looked through there at certain monsters as I've been rebuilding the Dungeons and Dragons 2025 monsters, or 5e monsters. I haven't really had a chance to look at all the stuff. As you know, I still work part-time, and I am also writing right now. I'm actually, as I said, and you know this, I'm writing 10 classes for this Shadow Dark game, and I'm a whole bunch of ancestries, and so I'm really busy. I just reading stuff, unless it's related to work, I haven't really had a chance, unfortunately. I will get there eventually. It's probably going to be one of those things where I wind up reading little bits of it over a long period of time rather than just sitting down and just reading whatever I want. The dog walker's bag gets rid of doggy doo. Okay, all right. Okay, I'm not putting it down. I get the joke, though. I get the joke. Dear. I should have guessed that was coming. I'm just surprised you haven't said a bag of cats at this point. Yes, I know you have. Yeah, and I'm running out of time. I've only got a couple more days to get that to lay out, so I've got to get my ass into gear. Otherwise, it's not going to be done, and it needs to be done. So anyway, okay. So back to where we were at. Granny's bag. While carrying this bag, you can take enough candy from the bag to keep one humanoid or creature alive each day without refilling it. It's kind of like the water one. Okay, while carrying this bag, you can take enough candy from the bag to keep one humanoid. It's not food, it's candy. Humanoid or creature alive each day without it emptying, without refilling it, without refilling it. Yes, and that's all we needed to say. I didn't know what I was supposed to do with that. That's the magic something else. Okay, so we just need to move on. Next spell. Come up with a new idea. Pardon me. Alright, let's do this. Okay, so next spell. No mold earth, no prestidigitation might have possibilities. Poison spray doesn't know. What is prestidigitation? I feel like we've kind of done what we can with prestidigitation. So your candle flame doesn't make any sense. Cleaning doesn't make sense. Minor sensation doesn't make sense. Magic mark doesn't make sense. None of that would actually work in terms of a bag and be interesting. So we'll keep going down. Primal savagery, no, it's not really appropriate. That's what I was thinking. This is what we need to create, right? Pouch of ball bearings. Sorry, it just popped into my head. The pouch of ball bearings just strikes me as a amusing item to include. Bag of ball bearings is your standard. This is a pouch. So we're going to do... What are we to do with this to make it work? I feel like it has to be based on the concept of the ball bearings for it to be effective. Otherwise, we're not going to get what we want out of this. So if I go down here, well, let's make it... Let's definitely give it some sort of action. I think that's probably where we're going with this. And common, copy, and then paste. And then pouch of ball bearings, bolt. And the builders are next door. That's why you can hear the digger in the background and the cicadas. It's very hot today. Okay, so... ball bearings. How can I do this and make it simple enough that it will work? Okay, I think I figured out what I want to do with this. So ball bearings. Ball bearings 5e. Let's take this mechanic, make a slight adjustment to it, and we're in business. We're not going to do that. We're not going to take a lot of this. We're going to actually dispose of a lot of it. So if I go here, while carrying this bag, you can use an action to toss, what's the word? It's basically got 1,000 little ball bearings. To toss 1,000. Tiny little balls. Into a 5-foot square, something like that. Making it difficult terrain and slowing a creature's movement by half. Okay, no saving throw, not going to worry about that. You might have noticed that recently I've been doing a lot of magic items and just not including a saving throw at all. And we'll just make it so you can use it once per day. This item, the bag, the pouch, pouch has enough ball bearings to scatter once per day. And refills at dawn. Here we go. It's a pretty simple one. Ball bearings. Can we do the same thing with caltrops, or do I want to leave that alone? Just think about this. Do I want to do a caltrops? The problem is it starts getting more complicated, whereas I feel like the ball bearings one is, yeah. We'll leave that one for now. It's not a hugely complicated magic item. You can pretty much stick it into any game. It wouldn't be an issue. Yeah, okay, all right. So that's that idea. So where am I next? Well, we're going to go back here. So let's have a look through the spells and then back to chat. Back to chat. Shillelagh, Shocking Grasp. I'm going to wind up going through a few spells today. I'm going to get out of the cantrips very shortly. Spare the Dying. We've kind of got Gentle Repose going on here. So Starry Whispers, no. Thunderclap. Toll the Dead, no. True Strike, Vicious Mockery. None of these is really going to work, so okay, that's fine. Can I find my mouse pointer? There it is. Cool. And we'll go to level 1 spells, but before I start going through the level 1 spells, these are the magic items that I found for 5e. And then I looked at AD&D for magic bags, and I unfortunately could not find anything that was particularly significant that hadn't really already been covered by this. This list is this is about it. So, yeah, we we're definitely left wanting for magic bags. It's not so easy. I mean, we've made a couple, but it's not as many as we probably would make if we were doing magic weapons or magic armor or stuff like that. But okay, so let's have a look here. So this is, you'll enjoy the Castle Keeper's Guide and the Monster and Treasury book. Well, I'm sure I will. I have used, as I said, the Monsters and Treasury book already, just for looking at how they structure their monsters. So yeah, I have been looking at that. Bag of bones. Enough bones each day to raise one skeleton. Bones are not animated without casting the spell. I see where you're going with this. A bag of bones. Minuscule bag of holding. No, we won't do a minuscule bag of holding. It's just going to annoy people too much. Your pouch of ball bearings is a bag of BBs. Yeah, pretty much. Vanishes in an hour, so characters can't gather them up. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. All right. So yeah, you're probably right. If I don't have them vanish in an hour, they would tip them out and collect them and put them into another bag. God almighty. The pouch has enough ball bearings to scatter. Okay. To scatter once per time and refills at dawn. Okay, all right. This bag you can toss it in balls into making it difficult terrain for 1 hour and slowing a creature's movement by half movement by half. Okay, I think I've got that sorted out. Noted. Done. Let's see if we can't do some more. This is going to prove to be significantly more difficult than I had thought, but okay. Kind of curious as to, I don't understand what this is. It's a pyrotechnics, pouch of pyrotechnics. Copy. I don't know that I'm up for that. A bag of sparklers of pyrotechnics. Prolifics. Course action to prevent disease. Oh, I see. Oh. Bag of prolifics. I see what you're trying to do here. Prolifics. I'm actually open to that, Fred. That's actually not a. I mean, I don't know. It's a hell of a word, but actually, it's a pretty smart idea. I'm certainly very open to that as a magical bag. That sounds like a good idea. Let's do this. Let's set a limit on it as well. Okay, let's go here. Prolifics. Okay, so if I got this up and running, you can see what's going on. Yeah, prolifics. Well, carrying this bag, you can use an action to draw. Now, what is it? Oh, it could also be a condom in North America. Bag of condoms. Don't know that that's a good idea. It's funny. It's definitely one of the funniest magic items I could possibly think of. But also, yeah, it's not really a bag. If we're going to do that as a magic item, it has to be a box of condoms, doesn't it? I don't know how. Yeah, it leads us down a very. Do I want to make it prolifics? Because this is a course of action used to prevent disease. I want to remove the disease. Okay, so yeah, so I won't continue working on that yet because I think I think there's something else that we can do with this that would make it interesting. And all right, let's keep going. Drink of water, keep the brain moving. Alarm, Hadar, Bane, Beast, Bond, Bless. Catapult. No, none of these. Ceremony. Oh, we had a look at ceremony in the past. I almost feel like it's atonement. Okay, you'd have to run. No, it's a bad idea. No, none of that works. Sorry, people. The heat is making me very tired, which is why I look a little bit dozy. Colour spray, commands. No, compel, duel, comprehend, destroy water, cure. I don't want to do a... Do I want to do that? Bag of medicine. Be really simple. And it would be bag of medicine. Let's just do a bag of medicine. It's basically just a healing potion in a different form. Pouch of medicine. Well, canvas bag you can use an action. No, we're going to make this use a free action. Action to draw herbal plants draw out herbal plants that restore 1d6 hit points per day. Restore 1d6 hit points to one creature per day. So that can't. I don't want it being used like Goodberry. That Goodberries are such a broken spell. We don't want to be duplicating a magic item that does that. While carrying this bag, you can use a free action to draw out herbal plants that restore 1d6. Herbal plants that restore 1d6 hit points to one creature per day. I think that is kind of the power level that I'm looking for. I know a potion is 2d4 plus something, and plus 2, isn't it, in 5e? And then if we're looking at potions and healing potions for Shadow Dark, it's 1d6, and then it changes depending on the level. And I'm going to make this, since this is supposed to be a low level thing, heal herbal medicine. Okay, so that's that one. Well done. Okay, so herbal medicine. While carrying this bag, you can use a free action to draw out herbal plants that restore 1d6 hit points to one creature per day. Okay, sweet. Ooh, we're getting there. I feel like we're definitely getting there. Okay, next, detect magic. No. Evil stuff. Poison, disguise. Oh, I know what I want to do. It's a bag of clothes. A bag of clothes. I don't know if this is necessary. Okay, so here, while carrying this bag, you can use a free action to remove a single set of clothes. Okay, this is a bag of clothes. Okay, so while carrying this bag, you can use a free action to remove a single set of clothes. Now, I don't want it to be armor, but I don't want it to be anything else. Okay, so while carrying this bag, you can use a free action to remove any single set of clothes that have no mechanical benefits. You'll notice I have not limited how many times you can use this per day. I'm fine with them pulling out 20 of these sets of clothes, whatever the heck that it is. I have a player in my group who's always going on about having fine clothes, and this is the kind of item that he would be very excited to have. So I'm creating it, and it's based off the Disguise Self spell. Not exactly, of course, but I guess in the spirit of it, it's definitely there. Expeditious Retreat, Fury of Fire, False Life. We're going to go here. And I should go back to chat and see what you guys are cooking up, because I'm sure you have come up with some ideas, right? Let's have a look and see what else we've got here. Oh, here we go. Fred Hoover's working hard. So players can't gather them up. Yes. We've used up most of the good ideas for other items. Yes, I know. It's getting harder. It really is. I keep going to bag of some product. Yeah, I know. And I did too, which is hard not to do. Bag of rocks contains dice. Yeah, exactly. Bag of beholders. Do not open it. It will be bad. Bag of beholders. Creating a bag of beholders just feels like it's definitely... it's like a bag of badges. When my players found that they had a bag of badges, which I never got to use on my players, which I feel so sad about. Almost feel like I should have cried my eyes out. It was just such a lost moment. But anyway, maybe next time there'll be an opportunity to make it happen. You never know with these things. Like a bag of clothes. Remove any single set of... Okay. While carrying this bag, you can use a free action to remove any single set of clothes that have no mechanical benefits. That's it. Yep. All right. So we're going to move on to the next thing. What have we got here? False Life. False Life is... Boost yourself on temporary hit points. No, temporary hit points is a bad idea. I don't think it's a good idea at all. No, Featherfall, Find Familiar. No. I had an idea, but it's a little whack. So more whack than normal. So I'll leave it alone. Absolutely no good berry. We're not doing that. Grease. No, Guiding Bolt, Hail of Thorns, Healing Word, no, none of them. What else have we got here? Heroism, hex, no. Hideous laughter, ice knife, identify, no. Inflict. Oh, no, it's not suitable. It doesn't make sense. Leave it alone, Fred. I was almost going to make a bag of some, of identify, but it doesn't make sense. It should be a different type of magic item. It shouldn't be a bag. Mage armor, no. Magic missile, protection from evil, purify food, no. Sanctuary, no. Searing shield, no. None of them. It looks like we're going to be going through these spells a lot. Silvery barbs should not even exist. Sleep, snare, no. Tensor's floating disc is basically just a carrying capacity thing. I wonder if we can do, because Fred Huber, you already had mentioned it, and I blew it off, didn't I? But maybe there is a way if we can actually create a bag that isn't a bag of holding, because a bag of holding is way too powerful, right? And it already exists. The bag holds up to 50 pounds, but I think floating disc is 50 pounds. Nah, it's the same mechanic, so there's no point. Okay, keep going. So yeah, I was right the first time. Just don't even worry about it. Next. Come on. Wrathful Smite. Okay, so level 1 spells. Cantrips, level 1 spells. We're now moving into the realm of having to make an uncommon magic item if we start dealing with level 2. Aid, arrow, alter self, animal, no. None of this is sort of going to work. Beast, sense, blind, and deafness. There's a lot of level 2 spells, aren't there? Blindness, deafness, blur, branding, smite, calm emotions, calm daggers. Gosh. Detect thoughts. I was hoping. Oh, we still wanted to have a bag of the other thing, but I'm still not too sure how to deal with that. Detect thoughts. Dragon breath. Dust devil. Yeah, because you could make a bag that has all sorts of things you can pull out, pull out an animal, pull out a beast or creature. And we might wind up doing that. We'll just give it some time and see how we'll go. Find traps, find familiar, sphere, no, none of that. Gentle repose, we've already used gentle repose because we've got our body bag. Gift of garb, gust of wind, we've kind of used gust, so no, gust of wind is fine, we'll leave it alone. Heavy metal, heat metal, no, it doesn't make sense. Invisibility, jaunt, knock, lesser restoration. What's about lesser restoration? Okay, you touch a creature and end one condition. Blind, deafened, paralyzed, poisoned. I've got to think more about this. I almost feel like we've kind of done it's another way of doing stuff. We kind of already done that. Because the bag of herbal medicines is essentially doing the same sort of thing. A magic mouth, locate object, no. Magic weapon, mind spike, mirror image, misty step, moonbeam, nope. Let's try again. Pass without trace, phantasmal. Jeez. Proving to be very, very... Oh, we can do that. Yes. I don't know why I didn't even think... yeah, okay, yep. So... let's yeah, I think we should take that concept there. It's really specific, but it's actually quite useful. I think we could do something with this. So this is bag of rope. You know where I'm going with this, eh? Well, current bag, you can use free action to withdraw 50 feet of silk, rope, I'm not gonna add anything else to it. I don't care how many lengths of silk rope they pull out. Silk rope that lasts for 1 hour. Okay, I think that is going to be fine. Bag of rope. I do hope so. I do hope so. Alright, let's keep going through this. See invisibility. Rope trickers. I saw rope trick and I thought, yeah, okay, we can do rope, can't we? I want them to have rope. Shatter. And you'll notice that I've designed it in such a way that they could pull out multiple lengths of rope, but the rope only lasts for 1 hour. So if they need 60 feet of rope, it's not going to be a big deal. Obviously, you know, you pull it out twice, you've got 50-50s, 250s, you're done. If you need 300 feet of rope, that's not going to be a problem. So, while carrying this bag, you can use a free action to withdraw 50 feet of silk rope that lasts for 1 hour. Okay, yeah. Yep. Skywrite, silence, spider climb, spike growth, none of those work. Spray of cards, suggestion, summon beast. Summon beast. I was tempted to put like a bag of kittens or a bag of puppies in here, but it might be bad taste. On my part. It is probably a little bit silly. Or even if it's an animal of some kind. Like, I mean, I don't want to duplicate the bag of badges because it kind of already exists. Yeah, I'll leave it alone. I don't need to do that. So we'll leave it alone. Bag of beasts, right? Bag of beasts. It's like find familiar, isn't it? Jeez, do I want to do that? Do I want to create a bag of beasts? I kind of do. Bag of bugs, but bag of beasts would be hilarious. Bag of beasts. This is definitely uncommon. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's uncommon. Bag of beasts. Bag of beasts. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get myself into so much trouble here. But yes, let's create a bag of beasts. I think that's the way to go. I just need to structure it in such a way. I've killed so many animal companions over the years, I probably should make a magic item that allows you to replace them, okay? So here we go. Bag of beasts. Bag of beasts. And it's going to be uncommon because we're going to, yeah. While carrying this bag, you can use a free action to draw out a small animal of your choice. Once per day. Of your choice. No, forget about the once per day. Of your choice. Okay, so this is just do that. While carrying this bag, am I actually showing you guys what I'm doing here? God, I hope I am. Yeah. While carrying this bag, you can use a free action to draw out a living. Draw out a small living animal of your choice that is friendly to you. If the animal dies, you can withdraw a new animal from the bag. Is that clear? If I made it clear what we're trying to do, if the animal dies, and there's no time limit on the number, how long the animal lives. It's just there. It doesn't last for an hour, doesn't disappear, it doesn't run away. It's your friend. And when Fred kills your animal companion and people get upset, which will be Kirsty, then she can just pull another one out of the bag. And I'm like, well, it was a fireball and it was the animal with you. Yes, it was. You brought it into a fight. What am I supposed to do? You just want me to make it indestructible? Well, I suppose I could do that. Or you could just pull another one out of your bag. Okay. So solved the animal death rate problem. And you don't have to go looking in the forest for a new animal. Okay? So, bag of beasts. God. It is a weird magic item. It is a really weird magic item. Bag of feathers. It's a pillow. Dear, that's pretty funny. Hi, Shy X. How are you? Bag of jangling. Makes sounds as if filled with coins. Oh, God, I love that. But it's empty. There's no coins in there, right? Bag of jingling. It's got to be... You got jangling. I want to have a bag of jingling, mate. Bag of jingling. That's the one. Awesome. Yeah, unlimited animal companions to kill. I don't need to feel guilty about it anymore. So it's like, there you go. Let's keep going. Let's keep rolling. You know, bag of nails, a carpenter's friend. Flint scarab. A weapon stowed in here releases flames. No, we're not going to do a scarab. I just want to do bags. I know where you're going with this. Bag of odor. Reeks of spoiled food or excrement. Shy X, that is an awesome idea. A smelly bag. You can always do something with a smelly bag. Absolutely. Let's put that into the chat there, from there. Displace a bag. Appears in two places once unless you attune to it. Oh, that's too confusing. Mimic bag. Appears harmless as... Is it through? I have no idea what you're talking about. Bag of whales. It opens and makes screaming whales. Oh, God, bag of whales. Actually, that's not a bad idea, too. I actually like that. It's like the Joker's, what do you call it? Laughing bag, right? That's actually a pretty smart idea. I like that one a lot. Okay, so yes, well, yeah. I mean, what can I say, man? Animal companions aren't really supposed to be going adventuring. They're not built for it, so they will die. So yeah, let's have a bag. We can just pull another one out. It solves so many problems. God, why didn't nobody else make this thing? Anyway, let's go over here. So these are very narrative, and really not terribly mechanical in nature, but they are fun and funny, and I like them. So let's make them. So let's do this. And okay. Copy. Paste. Okay. Jingling. Jingling all the way. Jingle, jingle, jingle. Jingling. Bag of jingling. Okay, so that is bag of jingling. Oh, it's going to be a very noisy live stream with that going on in the background. Can you guys hear that? They're using one of those vibrating vibrators over the stone to force all the loose stone down and compact the driveway they're building over there. Can you hear that? While carrying this bag, you can use a free action to make a jangling sound jingling sound jingling God, is there two different ways of... Let me go here. It's gonna be one of those problems, not jingling. Jingling. Is that jingling? Jingling. Okay, and then another jingling. Jingling. There is. Make or cause to make a light metallic ringing sound. Oh, I see. And then jingling, the other jingling is what? Move, jiggling. Oh, that's jiggling. Oh, it's jiggling. You made a jiggling bag. Jingling. We want a jingling bag, not the other one. Jingling. And that, while carrying this bag, you can use a free action to make a jingling sound. Make a jingling sound of light metallic ringing, as if the bag is filled with coins. It is not an uncommon magic item. We can go here to common. Do I want it to be alignment? I don't think it needs to be attunement. Not alignment, attunement. We'll get rid of that. While carrying this bag, you can use a free action to make a jingling or light metallic ringing as if the bag is filled with coins. Okay. Bag of odor. So, copy. Paste. Okay, so bag of odor. While carrying this bag, you can... no, let's get rid of the free action. While carrying this bag... While carrying this bag, you always smell of rotting food or excrement. Bag of odor. Probably not something you want, but it is funny. Bag of whales. This is not bad either, actually. Okay, we'll put this bag. So. Copy. So let's go here. Paste. While carrying this bag, you can use a free free action. You can use a free action too. To open it. Open it. And a shrieking whale and a loud shrieking whale can be heard. Screams. Whales screams. Okay. While carrying this bag, you can use a free action to open it, and a loud shrieking whale can be heard for 1 mile. Is that too far to be uncommon? I don't know. But I'm curious as to... Anyway, let's... I don't know, what am I doing here? I haven't been showing you what I've been typing up. I really do apologise, people. I got sidetracked. The noise doesn't help. But I suppose I should show you what I typed up. Because I saw this and I just started working on his ideas, and you haven't seen any of that the whole time. Sorry. Okay, so let me show this. So the... so we did the bag of rope. We have the bag of beasts, which is uncommon. So while carrying this bag, you can use a free action to draw out a small living animal of your choice that is friendly toward you. If the animal dies, you can withdraw a new animal from the bag. Okay. Bag of not jiggling, but jangling. Jingling. Jingling. While carrying this bag, you can use a free action to make the sound. To make a jingling of light metal ringing as if the bag is full of coins. It's not the best way to word this, is it? To make a jingling, okay, jingling sound. As if the bag is filled with coins. Okay, cool. Bag of odor, common. So the jingling one is not attunement. Bag of odor, not attunement. While carrying this bag, you always smell of rotting food or excrement. All right, sorry. Bag of screams. While carrying this bag, you can use a free action to open it, and a loud shrieking wail can be heard for 1 mile. I like it. I like it a lot. Those are pretty good, actually. Not bad at all. Let's go back to chat and see what people have to say. Bag of tricks already exists. It's already a magic item, so I don't want to do that again. It's a plate compactor, exactly. So can you hear it? Brown bag, hide your booze bottle, but not well. Oh God. Fireproof bag, immune to fire. What are you going to get in the bag? So you're immune to fire? Doesn't sound like a good idea. Bag of bugs. Yeah, I've done a bag of bugs. It's attunement, and I believe with bag of bugs, because it's infestation, I'm pretty sure my bag of bugs is it's uncommon because it's infestation, essentially. But it's actually not infestation. It's much lower than infestation. It's significantly lower. Bag of sand, pocket sand. Yes, it could be that, couldn't it? Okay, all right. Let's keep going. Yes, but that's not really a magic item, is it? Nice try, but it's not really. I don't think we can classify that as a magic item. It's definitely low powered, but it's definitely not a magic item as such. So let's keep rolling through here and see if we can't come up with some more stuff, because we've got a few things here now. Like a surprise, we actually got more than I expected. Actually, how many do we have? It's about 2 pages worth in this large text. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15's pretty good. Okay, all right. I would like to have 20, but we may not get 20. Okay, Zone of Truth. So I think we're going to have to ditch the level 2 spells, and we have to go over to level 3 to be able to do anything else with this. See what else. Now, somebody had talked about having a skeleton and undead and pulling an undead skeleton out of a bag, and I'm not going to do that. Or just a bag of bones. Bag of bones. Yeah. It's not. I'm not a huge fan of that idea, unfortunately. Let's keep going. Aura, hope, beacon of curses. Bestow curse, blink, lightning, catnip. Are you serious, me? There is a spell called catnip? I didn't even realise. Where is this book? It's in Xanath's Guide to Everything. Oh, I see. You make a calming gesture and up to 3 willing creatures of your choice that you can see within range fall unconscious. The hell? Why is it called catnip? It's got nothing to do with cats. But they call it catnip. As in catnap. Not catnip, it's catnap. Catnap. Oh, I see. It's basically the sleep spell. Okay, alright. Keep going. Conjure animals. Yep. See, conjure animals is level 3, and so this is why I feel like the bag of beasts is going to have to be an uncommon item, which is fine. That's all right. That's fine. We can live with this. Moving on to the next one. Clairvoyancy. I don't think so. Barrage, counterspell, create food and water. We've got a food and a water one already. Bags that are kind of, doing that. Oh. I almost forgot. We can. Okay, so I need to just make a drink. Okay, I think I've got the better name for this. Alright, sweet, let's do that. Make some adjustments there. How am I doing? Yep, we're in the right place. Okay, back to spells. Sorry. Just water skin popped into my head when I was doing this. Light. I don't really want to do light. Dispel magic, elemental, erupting earth, fast friends, fear. Feign death, fireball, no. Fly, gaseous form. Haste, not a good pattern. None of these sort of fit, as far as I can tell. Lehman's tiny hut. Well, we don't want to stick people in a bag. That would be Lehman's bag would be a bad idea. That's basically just a bag of holding anyway. So what's the point? Meld into stone. No. Let's keep going. Phantom steed. Plant growth. Plant growth. Plant growth. No. Remove curse. Remove curse. Okay. Oh, they literally have remove curse as a spell. Did I remember that? Was I paying attention to this? You know, the problem with this spell, right, is every time somebody's brought it up, I've said no, the curse cannot be removed with remove curse, and we've gone from there. And then every time there's been a curse that I wanted them to remove, and I've said, do you have remove curse? And they'll say no, or they'll say yes we do, but we don't want to remove the curse. It is one of those weird situations I've found in my games, and this has happened in public games. So as a result, remove curse, even though players have had it, they've never used it. Even when I wanted them to use it, and when I didn't want them to use it, they couldn't use it. So it never came up. It's a strange thing. Okay, revivify, sending, sleet, slow, talk with dead, talk with plants, spirit. Yeah, okay, there's a lot of things here. Speak with plants, none of that's really going to make any sense. Spirit guardians, don't do that. Stinking cloud. I don't really see anything else there that sort of stands out and says, Fred, this is what we want. We did pretty well for bags. Bags is a hard one. I honestly think it's one of the more difficult items to make magic items for. It's not that simple. Okay, and I don't know if this is actually gonna. Let's go back to chat and see what people have put into chat, and we'll see if we can come up with anything else. Okay, bag of tricks, okay, all right. So I think we've exhausted the ideas. I really do. So what I will do is I will end this poll. I will go through bag of pyrotechnics. No, I thought about this and I didn't really want to do that. I honestly, somebody had said something else, and I started thinking about pyrotechnics, and in the end I decided I would leave it. Yeah, Shy X, that's what I was saying. Bags are really hard. And we've got a lot of bags here. Like, it's not like we did a few of them. We did a bunch of them. And it's not like they are low-powered things. They're actually, some of them are quite strong. But see, the existing bags in D&D, right? If we have a look at the existing bags in D&D, there is your bag of beans, your bag of bounty, which I'm not going to worry about, bag of devouring, bag of holding, very common, bag of tricks, and then there's the bags that we created today. So we've got bag of useless items, which literally allows you to pull useless items out of your bag. I'm sure the players will figure out how to use those useless items. Drinking water skin. I think we might call this, let's just call it everlasting. Drinking water skin. So basically you can drink enough water for one humanoid per day, and it refills. The everlasting body bag, so you can stick a corpse in there and it stops decaying, and they don't become undead while they're in there, as long as they're medium or small size. And this extends the time limit of spells that resurrect or raise the dead, so kind of handy. I'm sure that, and I made that uncommon because it's gentle repose essentially. The other ones are common. Bag of wind is common, so basically it creates a gentle wind with an aroma coming out of it that you can decide on. You select. Okay, then we have bag of bugs. So the bag of bugs is basically you pull out a swarm of insects once a day. So that's and they attack the closest enemy, so you don't have to worry too much about them. Bag of magic stones basically allows you to pull out a magic stone that does 1d4 magical damage, and you can pull out 3 of these in a given day. That's common, and it's basically just magic stone, the spell. Granny's bag is basically full of candy. It'll feed one humanoid or creature for a day, and then it just refills itself. That's common. Bag of pouch of ball bearings. Basically, you can scatter ball bearings over a space, and you can do that once per day. So it's very, very low stuff. There's not replenishing abilities on everything. We have the pouch of. Do we need to have that be requiring attunement? I don't know if we need to have that attunement. Does it need to be attunement? Yes, it does, because then I would pass it round and everybody would use it. So it needs to be attunement. Sorry, I had to think about that a little bit. Pouch of herbal medicine. So an attunement. So there's a free action, you can draw it out, and it's going to restore 1d6 hit points per day to a creature from the herbs. Bag of clothes, so that is the pouch of herbal medicine with a bag of clothes, so a free action. You can pull out a single set of clothing with no mechanical benefits, and you can do that as many times as you like. Do I really want to attunement? It probably doesn't need to be attunement. Okay, here that have no mechanical benefits or monetary value. If sold. I had a thought about that. I was thinking of Simon when I was writing that. Okay, bag of rope, so you can pull out rope, and the length of rope or the amount of rope that you pull out is not limited, but it only lasts for an hour, so it's not going to get you very far. Bag of beasts, so you get to pull out a small living animal of your choice that's friendly towards you, and of course if it dies, then you can pull another new animal out of the bag and replace it basically. Bag of jingling, makes a sound of a jingling sound as if it's filled with coins. Bag of odor, makes you smell of rotting food or excrement. And the bag of screams, when you open it, there's a loud shrieking wail that can be heard for a mile. So we've got a few magic items there. That's not bad, actually, if you ask me. It's pretty good. Not bad at all. I'm quite happy with that. Okay. Pickling bag, pickles food on the go. Nice. Potion brewing bag generates one potion of healing. It's not necessary because the bag of herbal remedy is essentially the same sort of thing. The Alchemist Bag Brews, Alchemist Fire, bag of water, whole. I think that's more of a potion. We're talking about potions rather than the bag. So I think we've done our dash with bags. So let's have a look at the poll. And have you created magic bags for your tabletop role-playing game? No, 44%. It's not a surprise. They're actually really hard to come up with without them just being a little bit contrived. It's really hard, actually. Yes, 33%. And incomplete, 22%. Well, hopefully this added a few more magic item bag ideas or pouches to your repertoire out of 9 votes. Interesting. Okay. All right, so we'll be back next week to do more magic items. I haven't actually decided what sort of magic items we should make next. Yes, we will do weapons and armor, but weapons and armor are kind of, they are the thing, they go to for everything. Everybody makes magic weapons and armor. And they're honestly really easy to make. And I don't think they're the most fun magic items in my opinion, even though players tend to prefer them, particularly if they're a martial class. I really like the idea of having magic items that aren't just another sword or another weapon or another piece of armor. So we'll do some more of that. I haven't decided what it would be at this present time because we've covered a lot of different things that could be magic items. But I'll have a think about it, and you guys are welcome to put something in the chat to suggest what we do next in terms of magic items and their creation. I'll probably listen. Anyway, so let's get out of here. You can hear the noise in the background. Let's move, shall we? So thank you for watching and listening. Thank you so much for everybody who took part in the poll. I also want to thank my patrons. I will put this up onto my Patreon for sure at the end of the week because it is done. I don't feel like I could get any more I couldn't come up with any more ideas, right? So it will go up onto Patreon, and hopefully I will have finished all the musical instrument lists as well. The musical instruments that are magical, I fell behind on, okay? Fun to use. Non-combat stuff is really where I'm aiming for as much as I can right now. Thank you. I want to thank all my patrons. You really, look, I do appreciate you. I know times are tough right now, so thank you for supporting me in that way. And if you're interested in this stuff and you don't want to just write it up yourself, you go to Patreon, you can just download all the different magic items that we've been making. There's a lot of them now. Like, I think there's 3 different volumes of magic items. There's a bunch of different stuff. There's so much. Okay, and that's just a part of it. And everybody in chat, Shy X, thank you Shy X, Negative Space, but particularly Fred Huber, who came up with some great ideas as well. I really do appreciate you. Agile Monk, who was in here, Shy X and Fred Huber came up with some brilliant ideas, and I really do appreciate that. So wherever you are in the world, whether it be the morning, the afternoon, or the night, please look after yourself, your family, and your friends. Be nice to your neighbours, and hey, till next time, keep rolling those 20s.